Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards on the play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The play fake, now Young. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. It's Young off play action. He's going to drop this down to Sanders, and he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Young off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Young. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Here's Young from the shotgun. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Lance on third down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And Lance's throw is caught here by Anderson. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, it's Lance. This is caught. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action. Young out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. 61 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Young now. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now Young on 4th down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
1st down, Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On play action, Young. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Buying time to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To the air once more, Young. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6. instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young will set to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 13 yards out.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
He's got Anderson right side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Lance again. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it. And I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Now a play fake. Lance
sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 72 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Young. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. Young on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the move to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here is Young. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young to throw.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 16-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
They'll roll him out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. He'll buy some time right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 4th down, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'll I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions, the ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change, get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have two very angry defenses yelling at the offense to take care of the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On play action, Lance eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Lance looks to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Young. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Lance now on first down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Mitchell is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Now this is going to wind up a safety. Oh, what a disaster that turned out to be. So they try the lateral, disaster ensues. Yeah, and it's a safety. You got to be more careful with the ball near the end zone, right?
So much for situational football and understanding where you are on the field. A lateral in that spot? That I don't understand.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Lance looking to throw it.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Lance back to throw. Finding Samuel.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Lance looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
And they go with McCaffrey, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And, oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Young to throw. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.